Good evening. Brian Werke, Public Safety Director for the City of Fridley, and I'm out here at their very own first Night to Unite party at 53rd and a half. This is their first Night to Unite party, and so they're out talking to neighbors, and they're very happy out here. We have two initiatives that we're talking about from the police department, public safety realm, and the first one is Heart Safe Community. And Fridley is becoming a heart-safe community. We're going around training people and bystander CPR to get out and start compressions. That first 3 minutes are so important. And so we're really pushing our Heart Safe initiative. And secondly, we're talking about a new app that we're putting out for phones, and that's called Tip 411. And Tip 411 allows our communities and our schools to anonymously text us crime tips or any information that we could use to help keep Fridley safe. And so it's a joint initiative with the schools, and we should have it out here very soon, and we'll be getting that information to the community.
We're doing a little bit of multitasking here, but we're here with Amber.
Hello.
And so how long have you been doing Night to Unite block parties?
This is our first time.
Oh my goodness! And
Yeah.
how's it going?
Good. Yeah, it's kind of on a whim. We just kind of thought about it a few days ago, and our neighbor lady across the street, Susan, is the block captain, but she said, she's been busy and hasn't been able to do stuff, so we're like, let's just do it. So we throw this together in a couple days.
Well, that's awesome. It looks like you have a great amount of people here. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's been your favorite part so far?
Just meeting neighbors. I mean, it's funny because you see people out and about, but you don't really just take time to introduce yourself. And we've had so many new people move in the neighborhood in the last couple of years. So
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hosting a party.
yeah.
Fridley Mayor here out on Night to Unite, and I have with me this evening Arnie, and he has a question for us, and I thought we should share it with the viewing public. Arnie?
Yes, I'd like to know when the patio homes are going to be ready.
Well, good point. The patio homes just started with number 1. There will be a total of 26. I think that they're going to sell extremely quickly, and I would assume by next summer, half or more of those will be already built at this time next year. So the first one is they're getting ready for the Parade of Homes, which will be in September. And currently they're working on putting in the sewer and the water, all the infrastructure, and they're getting ready to build the streets.
Any idea of how many bedrooms?
Most of them, they're 2 or 3 bedrooms. They've got about a half a dozen different floor plans, so you can be selective.
So yes, citywide now in Fridley, residents have the option for a $10 a month organics recycling program. So it works just like your curbside recycling. You bag up all of your organics, which is your food scraps, compostable plates, paper towels, Kleenex, things like that, and you get like a separate organics cart, and you wheel that down to the curb. The truck comes, takes it away, brings it to a commercial composting facility.
I'm curious, are all areas in Fridley doing that?
So it's a voluntary program. So you don't
I live in an apartment building, so can they do that? Or?
So apartments up to 4 units and individual apartments can register. If you have more than 4 units, then we'd say to do a commercial account through your recycling hauler, because you'll probably need like a dumpster size versus a cart size.
Right.
So that's definitely something you can do. And Anoka County has some really great if you're in Anoka County, they have really great business recycling grants through the Chamber of Commerce, and you can get up to $10,000 for cans, compostable plates, compostable bags, everything you need to get started.
Okay.
So if you just Google Anoka County Business Grant, it'll get you the phone number.
Okay.
My name's Katie. I've been with Fridley Fire for 3 years now. I started with fire because I wanted the mental challenge and the physical challenge, and I just love helping people. I'm a nurse as my full-time job, but fire brings a different aspect to my life. You just never know kind of what you're going to run into, so it's kind of nice to have a variety and to always help people.
I'm Jeff Bribble. I've been on the Fridley Fire Department for 9 years. I'm now a lieutenant with the fire department. I got on the department I really enjoy helping people and getting out in the community. I also am a person that likes to work on things and fix things, and I'm kind of just more of a doer type of a person. So I really enjoy being on the fire department, and just being around the people and the camaraderie of the department is very fun.
So what inspired you to be a block captain?
Well, Myra was the first person that asked me. So, and like I mentioned earlier, we've been in the house 41 years. So we've seen a lot of great turnover with kids, and we have a great neighborhood. Hardly anything happens here. You can ask our officers, they'll tell you that. Kind of dull.
Awesome. And how long have you guys been hosting this party?
Whenever it became Night to Unite, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't know how long it's been. I've just been doing it, and I love to do it. We have great neighbors, and the kids are great. And
What's your favorite part of Night to Unite?
getting the neighbors together, yeah, and listening to them, and they don't see each other throughout the year, and so this is a great night to catch up. And we've got neighbors that came back that are no longer here.
Oh, awesome.
So I invite them every year, and even some of the officers that are no longer our community officers that have been in the previous, I've sent them invitations to come, so maybe they might come. So
Cool, nice. And John, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part of the party is seeing Terry having so much fun with all the neighbors, because her heart's really into it, and we're so lucky to have her, and really every neighborhood needs a Terry.
Oh, thanks, John.
Oh, that's so nice. That's exactly what we want a Night to Unite party to be. So, new thing this year with City of Fridley is we were offering to host a green party with Night to Unite. So, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've been recycling as long as Fridley has started it, and I think it's really important. Environment is really, really important. And when Rachel sent an email out that we could do this, it was a no-brainer. It was just a no-brainer for me.
Awesome. And what'd you get when you worked with Rachel to make it a green party?
She gave me some bins to recycle for compostables and for bottles and all of that, and gave me the plates and the napkins and the spoons and everything. And then she says she'll come pick it up the next day.
Awesome.
So it's great. Yeah.
Nice. And it was free?
It was free. Yep, that's the best part.
So I see there's a band here at your party. So why is that, and how long has that been going on?
Well, my husband has been in a band for long time, country and now rock and roll, and Dave Jensen is in the band.
Yes.
And they did it a couple years ago, and the neighborhood loves them, and so I asked them if they'd come back and just play for the fun of it, and they said yes. So it's great to have them, and the kids are looking forward to doing a little dancing.
So I see behind us here you have some information for Fridley residents and for new neighbors.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Well, a lot of it is just common information that people need to know about what happens in Fridley, the good things that are going on. Like, for example, Positively Fridley is starting, which I'm a part of, which I love. It's all letting people know all the good things that are going on, and it's happening. And just basic information about what happens in Fridley, code enforcement, the Crime Watch, all of that information, recycling, all the good things that Fridley does that people need to know about. So.
I'm here with Andrea, and she is hosting their very first ever Night to Unite party in the 500 block of 53rd and a half Avenue. So the mayor and I have stopped by just to check out how things are going, and it's been a pretty good turnout. Andrea, what made you decide to have your first ever Night to Unite party tonight?
We have a lot of new neighbors, and we are hoping to meet everybody in our neighborhood and let everybody know that we have cops and officials and people in this community that really care about us. And so it was just a great time to get together and meet everybody.
Good. Have you guys been attending other parties before this, or how did it come about you guys breaking off this year?
Yeah, if you go one block over on 54th Avenue, Aaron over there has been hosting a Night to Unite party for years. And we've all been attending that party, but now it's finally time to have our own. So he's done a great job, though, and we're going to go over there and party as well.
Great, great. Is there anything you wanted to add about the party tonight?
We're just hoping for a great turnout, and it's a fun night, and we really appreciate everything that's provided by Bob's, Target, all the officials. We really appreciate all of it. So. And apparently Tess has something to share.
Great. Is there anything you'd like to share, young lady? Great. I think she wrapped it up just perfectly. Thank you.
We are trying to get awareness out to, we're either recruiting firefighters, we're talking about the heart safe community that we're dealing with right now and trying to give people early first CPR awareness. We're also have some other things for kids, and we're always trying to let the kids check out the fire trucks and just do different things and just kind of get involved within the community. That's kind of our biggest thing, is we really like to get out and talk to everybody that we can see, and we really enjoy it.
The questions that I'm being asked so far this evening is about the city campus, of course, and I'm telling people that Public Works did move in about 3 weeks ago, And that building is separate from the next door, but separate from City Hall. And the City Hall campus should be done sometime this November, and the rest of City Hall will move into that facility before year end. And yes, I fully expect and plan to have an open house so all you taxpayers that are helping us pay for that new facility will have an opportunity to see what you're paying for. I think that's a well worth a while effort. You should see your City Hall and all the improvements and the technological advancements that will make us even more efficient.
Hi, this is Officer Lasky of the Fridley Police Department. I'm here with, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Kimberly Escobar. I am a Fridley Police Explorer with the Fridley Police Department.
And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about is the Fridley Police Explorers program. What ages do you have to be a police explorer?
14 to 18.
Okay, 14. How old are you right now?
I'm 15.
You're 15 years old. So at 14, once you get into high school is when you can start the program. For parents and for kids, it's a great thing. It teaches your kid discipline, respect, and overall it's just a great program to be in.
I joined because I wanted to give back to my community. I'm looking into law enforcement, and yeah, the program is great though. I encourage people to join it if they're interested in law enforcement because you do learn a lot, and it definitely will help you in the future. So.
Yep. You also make a lot of friends while you're in it as well.
Yeah.
And some of the fun things that you guys do, obviously, is do ride-alongs with us. So if you're in the program and you're involved in the program, you can come and do ride-alongs with us any time throughout the summer or through the school years as well. And then we also have you work in uniform, these uniforms that she's wearing right here, in parades or any of the functions like night out where we're at right now. That's why we have the crowd here, or anything else like that. So you're really getting a hands-on perspective of the job.
We go over hostage rescue negotiations, bomb scene search, burglary response, search and arrest, domestic crisis, and many more. So,
yep.
Yeah.
And the reason that we're teaching you guys all this stuff, obviously, if you're interested in this program, it might be just something that you want to learn about law enforcement, you're interested in law enforcement, or maybe you want to be a police officer someday, or any of the fields that are related to law enforcement. So you come in, we meet once every 2 weeks. We'll have your time for about 4 hours when you come in. We'll teach you the different stuff. We'll do scenarios. We have actually a firing range too, so we teach you how to shoot a gun. All these sorts of different things that we teach you, and then we bring you to a competition. We have 2 competitions a year. One's in St. Paul, one's down in Rochester. And actually this year, where'd you guys go?
We went to nationals at Purdue University in Indiana.
Yep.
So it was a great experience.
Yep. And nationals, basically, all the United States, every single state in the United States has an Explorer programs throughout their cities. They got all of them together to meet at this national organization where they had a big competition. So you get to meet agencies from all around the United States, which is great. The local competitions that we do, like St. Paul Cup and the Rochester, that's just from Minnesota. So you get to meet all the explorers in the state of Minnesota. You know, obviously, if you want to be a police officer, more than likely you want to be a police officer in the state of Minnesota. So that's, you know, the people that you're starting with as explorers is the same people that you're going to go to college with, is the same people that you're going to go to skills with, and is the same people that you're going to graduate college and become police officers with. So even from a young age, from the time of 14, you start building that resume, starting with this program, becoming an explorer, then, you know, an intern, a reserve, and all the way up into a CSO and then into a police officer. So you start at the bottom in the Explorer program, start learning about the post and work your way all the way up.
So this is the first year you guys are hosting? Mm-hmm. And what inspired you to do it?
This block has never had one, and we have neighbors that live on this block that have lived here for over 50 some years, and they said this block has never had one. And these guys, we've been here for just over 6 years. And now that they're coming up, I just thought we'd try and get it started for them. And it was a memory of my childhood that I really enjoyed, so just thought we'd get it going for the kids.
Awesome. And then you're doing a green block party, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that entail?
So the city donated the 2 garbages, the compostable garbage and the aluminum can and plastic bottle recycling. And they also donated all the plates and silverware, and just encouraging people to be aware of just composting and recycling, and it was just a really nice gesture of the city to include us and have that be an option.
Awesome. And what's your favorite part about Night to Unite?
I think just meeting everybody.
Just seeing all the people driving around town and seeing everyone gather. Hi, I'm Courtney Miller. I'm the crime prevention specialist with the Fridley Police Department, and I'm here with my coworker, Officer Nico Wallet, visiting block parties for Night to Night. This year's theme is Heart Safe Fridley. So we've been going from block party to block party, teaching people about bystander CPR and doing compression so that they know that in the event that somebody experiences a cardiac arrest, they can jump into action and help save their lives. In those first 3 minutes before 911 responders arrive, those are the most critical. So we want people to know that they can get down, do compressions, and what they're doing is actually leading to that person surviving a cardiac situation.
The Fridley Police Department also participates in a Police Explorer program that is ran by Officer Sean Murphy, as well as myself and a couple other officers within the city of Fridley. That program is for youth 14 to 19 years old that are looking to explore a career in law enforcement. We bring kids in every year, they train in different scenarios, and then they go to a state competition in Rochester, as well as doing different events around the community. They participate in 49ers Days. We're going to go to Feed My Starving Children later in August. So if there are any youth 14 to 19 in the city of Fridley that would like to learn more about the program, just reach out to Officer Sean Murphy, and his contact information is on the city website.
On behalf of the police and fire department and all of the city of Fridley, we want to thank our community for all the support that we get from you throughout the year. And this is our way to come out and thank you and be a part of the community. So with that, thank you, and hope to see you again next year.
Celebrate 19
This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television, Channel 17. Thanks for watching.